No Diddy gang.
Recently, the internet has been buzzing with news surrounding Diddy and Meek Mill. Everyone knows the two were close.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
But how close were they? It all has to do with an alleged leaked audio recording that has sparked a crazy wave of speculation. The recording allegedly captures an interaction between the two music industry icons, and the circumstances surrounding its release have left both fans and critics eager for more. But what exactly was said in the recording? And what does it mean for Meek? The leaked audio reportedly features a conversation between Diddy and Meek. Various online platforms have circulated the recording, claiming that it contains really explicit content and personal exchanges between the two men. The origin of the audio is said to be a former bodyguard of Diddy, who allegedly recorded and leaked the conversation.
All the champagne was spiked, son. Like, all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was past the I don't drink, so I was playing that like I don't drink. I smoke. Like, I smoke and I had my own weed. Like, everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the all that daddy this and daddy that. And then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all that because I was like, this Diddy. So I'm finna put the squeeze on and give me a couple dollars and just...
This claim has not been confirmed by any reliable sources, leaving much of the story shrouded in mystery. Many social media users have shared the clip, while others have debated its authenticity. Some posts even suggest that the recording captures Diddy and Meek engaging in intimate acts. However, many outlets have questioned the validity of these claims, suggesting that the audio may have been created as a joke or a troll. The controversy surrounding the audio has roots in earlier allegations against Diddy. Recently, the music mogul has faced accusations of serious misconduct, which have brought more and more scrutiny to his personal and professional life.
Those heavily armored gear and equipment, I don't think they're actually searching for any items that could connect whatever the investigation is. I would venture to say that those are going to be the guys that you're seeing right there, and they're waiting for that all clear. And then this group that you see there, those are the ones that are actually going to go inside. They probably have, like you said, they probably have ideas what they're looking for, where they might be. So, but right now it is still a waiting game to make sure that everybody is out of this building and that it is secure for the investigators to make their way in and actually start that search.
And we should mention, thank you, Stu, that if this is in fact involving a sex trafficking investigation, we do know that according to Diddy's attorneys and the rapper himself, he has denied any wrongdoing in any of all this. So there are two sides, of course, to this as this all plays out. But it is interesting that these raids happening at the same time. According to TMZ, a raid of his Miami home is happening right now, as well as now we're looking at the live pictures of what's going on in Holmby Hills at this mansion right here, all connected to Sean Combs. So again, until we find out further word as to what exactly they're searching for and why, we continue to look at the procedures taking place regarding this raid that's being conducted by Homeland Security. You have support from local law enforcement officials as well. We saw from the ground shots, you see multiple agencies there a part of all of this, and they have a number of resources on hand with a drone flying up top, as well as they had ladders taking a closer look at certain parts of the property. And so they are looking at every nook and cranny they need to in terms of why they're investigating this home and property. So clearly this is going to take a while, and as Haley mentioned, with her shot down on the ground right there, more people are coming to your area, Haley.
It started when his ex filed a lawsuit against him.
Sean Combs traumatized me. In order to corroborate the claims Cassie made in her lawsuit against Diddy. Tiffany, thank you for joining us. It is so difficult, so horrific to watch this and wonder what life must have been and may have been like. Can you take us back to that time, Tiffany, and tell us what Diddy was like from your personal observations, what their relationship was like? Is there context you can give?
I mean, I can definitely provide context around like this incident. Cassie confided in me about this incident when I was working with her around this time, around 2016. We were working on her sophomore album, and she told me about this situation. Their relationship was volatile for sure. And he, like, you could tell that she was afraid of him, you know, and that there was a lot of control. And yeah, sorry, it's witnessing,
what do you feeling?
Well, I mean, the thing is like I said, this is something that Cassie confided in me about back then. And like the one thing specifically that always stuck out to me about the story was him throwing the vase at her. And to see it, I remember her saying, you know, I remember it being at the Intercontinental. I remember the whole situation. But to like know a story is one thing, but to see it is something different. And then also to see it, somebody that you care about, like, you know, it's that a video of my friend getting violently assaulted is all over the world, and no one was there to help her, and it just...
And then more and more people came out to support what Cassie said.
I felt sick, and I felt violently angry, and I felt like I'm sure a lot of men and women feel looking at that video, that it's so disturbing that the video doesn't lie.
I mean, you know, when I watched it, what stood out to me initially after Elizabeth Wagmeister got it was she's barefoot in the beginning. And it's like she was so quickly running out of the room to get to the elevator that she didn't even put her shoes on yet.
I mean, that's terror. That's what you would do if there was a fire, right? You would just run out, grab what you could. So I can only imagine looking at that, the fear that she felt she had to get out of that room in bare feet in order to be safe or protect herself.
I mean, you worked closely with him.
I did. I was his assistant between 2008 and 2009.
And it just kept getting worse for Diddy.
Today I'm announcing the unsealing of a 3-count indictment, charging Sean Combs with racketeering conspiracy, trafficking, interstate transportation for billing of a 3-count. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. As alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity, including trafficking, forced labor, led and participated in arson, bribery, and the obstruction of justice. Let me say a little bit more about the charges. The indictment alleges that Combs abused and exploited women and other people for years, and in a variety of ways. As alleged, Combs used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended performances with male commercial workers, some of whom he transported or caused to be transported over state lines. Combs allegedly planned and controlled performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercial workers, and often involved a variety of narcotics, such as and GA, which Combs distributed to the victims to keep them obedient and compliant. As alleged, when Combs didn't get his way, he was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs, and that Combs hit, kicked, threw objects at, and dragged victims, at times by their hair. On one occasion in March of 2016, that conduct was captured on video and later reported in the media.
But where does Meek come into this? Meek's name became entangled in the conversation after speculation about their relationship gained traction. While both men have denied any improper behavior, the leaked audio has added fuel to the fire, making it harder for them to distance themselves from the rumors. In one instance, Meek addressed the allegations on social media. In a tweet, he basically said that he liked girls a lot and that Diddy didn't control him. This response drew mixed reactions from both fans and critics. Some interpreted it as a denial of the allegations, while others felt that it only added to the confusion. Social media platforms have since been full of discussions about the leaked audio. Fans and skeptics alike have weighed in, analyzing every detail of the recording and the responses from Diddy and Meek. One user commented, "Nah, this tweet immediately made me think of the scene." Another wrote, "I get the feeling this is real. This is Meek. I'm convinced." Meek has a distinct voice and the only one with that voice. That's him. If anything, Meek's comments just drew more people to the audio clip.
The breakup with Diddy, it's a video that hit social media.
Breakup with Diddy?
No, listen, guys, please
don't wrong with you, Jesse?
don't be childish. Don't be childish.
You said it.
In the video, you said it. Shut up. In the video, he's making it clear that he's no longer affiliated with his boo. Go ahead, let's see.
Real life,
No Diddy gang, Meek Mill in real life. Don't ever disrespect me, you heard?
that Meek. Yeah, Meek.
That's how I be with my exes too. I be like, nope. I'm not even ready to do it. Nope. I'm not.
The internet did a number on Meek, boy. Because nobody was even talking about it. You
Nothing.
just volunteered it. No Diddy gang.
I know
Meek,
the guy came up to him just like, "Hey, Meek, what's up?"
No,
He said,
Meek,
"No
stay out the
Diddy
comments. I
gang."
haven't even heard Meek associated
I
with this
know.
situation in a while.
It's been quiet.
Exactly.
It's been quiet for him. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's on his mind.
It probably irks
Yep.
him. He feels like he ain't got nothing to do with it. Keep me
Yeah.
away from it. Why y'all keep joking and mentioning me?
Don't even bring it up, Meek.
Yep.
I promise you, if you ignore it, it'll fade away. These people do it because they know it messes with, it bothers you.
Some believe that the audio is genuine, while others think that it's just a fabrication designed to hurt the reputations of Diddy and Meek. While the audio has gotten a lot of attention, its authenticity remains unverified. Media outlets are just as confused as everyone else. They have reported conflicting information, with some claiming that the recording is real and others saying that it was created as a joke. Diddy's representatives have not issued an official statement addressing the leaked audio. Similarly, Meek has not confirmed or denied its authenticity beyond his social media posts. But the recent claim that Diddy's former bodyguard leaked the audio has made the story even more interesting.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on Diddy? Have you ever worked with Diddy? Have you ever met Diddy?
I've met him a couple times. I've definitely worked with him. But everything everybody's saying, I've been saying for years, bro. I've been saying it for years. Like, man, these boys are weird. You feel me? Like, you will go to a party with them, and you looking around like, damn, like, a lot of guys kissing each other in here, man. You feel me? What y'all do is y'all business.
So you've been to a party and seen this?
Oh, I've seen it firsthand, multiple times.
At least one hip-hop A-lister has made their feelings clear on Meek's reaction to the crazy stories about the audio. Longtime rival of Diddy, 50 Cent, recently shared his thoughts on how Meek has been managing the situation. During an interview with Billboard, 50 Cent said that by drawing more attention to what's going on with Diddy, he is just convincing the public that he has something to hide. 50 Cent explained that this was because if Meek showed the public that it mattered to him that untrue things were being said about him, then they would jump on him. So, by tweeting and posting videos on Instagram mentioning Diddy, Meek was only making their connection bigger and bigger. According to 50 Cent then used the example of French Montana to prove his point.
Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, nah, I'm gonna spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French? French was right there, right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I'm listening.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this. Nah, you see this. They won't act like, oh, we got nothing to do with that. Fluffy.
It's not your scene.
It's not my. They hug you from the front and the back at the same time.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing.
He explained that French had been running in the same circles as Meek and had even been confronted by similar accusations. But 50 Cent said, because French hasn't drawn any attention to himself, no one has focused on him the way they have on Meek, which is why more people are talking about the recording than ever before.
Cause I just say,
nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is really hot. I'm just saying, he's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
I obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say. Like, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick. You know, that's obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
that's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt.
According to reports, the bodyguard allegedly recorded the interaction on his phone and later shared it online. In an alleged statement, the bodyguard claimed, "I put my ear to the door and brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive." He then gave us a graphic description that has been widely circulated but remains unverified. The bodyguard's motives for leaking the audio are unclear, though some speculate that he sought financial gain or revenge against his former employer. Other bodyguards of Diddy have spoken out as well.
But not only celebrities, I don't think it's only celebrities gonna be shook. He had politicians in there. He had princes in there. He also had a couple of preachers in there.
Oh, damn.
Is he talking about who I think he's talking about?
You think?
Is he?
Hallelujah.
Cat Williams commented on that.
Cat Williams definitely brought him on.
A preacher.
They have stories of alleged abuse as well.
There was a situation on a yacht.
Right.
You weren't there, but you were around.
Right.
So what was that situation over?
I can't tell you what the situation was over. I took them to where the yacht came and picked them up at. And Pup said, I don't need no security because it was just personal friends getting on the yacht. And then I picked them up when the yacht came back. And I seen Kim nose taped up. And it was whispers all around the office of everything that happened because his assistants were there and they was talking about it. He tried to say that she hit a table, but everybody in the office and everybody that was immediate around him knew exactly what happened.
Okay, did you know what the argument was over? Because there was rumors that it was over Shakir Stewart, because she had dated him before, and there was a story at one point, there was a wedding in Italy, L.A. Reid's wedding, and I guess Shakir was dating...
Shakir was there.
Yeah, Shakir was there. He was, at the time, dating Kim Porter, and they said that, you know, Diddy allegedly broke a chair over Shakir's head, left him bleeding there. He had to have stitches. You know, Diddy threatened he was gonna kill him, and so forth, you know.
This incident was with Kim Porter and an incident on a yacht.
Punched Kim Porter in the nose.
Right.
And her nose was broken. When you picked them up, when they were leaving the yacht, how bad a shape was Kim Porter in?
Kim was basically just quiet. You know what I'm saying? You could tell she was sad. It wasn't like somebody was supposed to look when they came off a vacation on a yacht for a couple of weeks and stuff like that. And she had some tape over her nose.
Okay, and there's actually a picture. This picture here was circling around.
Yeah.
Okay, so that tape over her nose, that was right around that same time.
Exactly.
Okay. She didn't look like she was mangled, but there was definitely something happened to her nose.
Right.
There was stories that Puff had flown in a plastic surgeon or something like that. You know anything about that?
Yeah, he definitely did.
He flew in a plastic
surgeon?
surgeon?
In a plastic surgeon. Good. Puff will fly in whatever you need to cover himself up.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fly in your doctors so that he can know. He was controlling when it came to Kim. So he would fly in doctors. Anything that if anything was wrong with it, that it wouldn't get leaked out, he was able to control the situation.
In November 2024, it was reported that a video from Meek Mill's birthday party 10 years ago resurfaced. And the shocking footage showed exactly what was going on at the event, which Diddy actually organized. The party took place at the Parisian Palace in 2014. The video was taken by the property manager, Jason Haidt, who agreed to share the footage with the Daily Mail. It was reported that Diddy rented the venue for around $25,000. The fact that he was prepared to do this seemed to show that Diddy and Meek must have had a close relationship at that point. Even if Meek has recently tried to cut ties with him, there were plenty of other high-profile names also in attendance. Among those were other rappers like King Bach, Lil Durk, and French Montana. But even more interesting to the public than who was at the party was what actually happened. And it's honestly pretty insane. The video showed masked dancers, as well as women in lingerie, and even one scene of two men eating sushi off of an undressed model. This was described as one of the treats at the party. While this kind of excess might not be that surprising to discover, what the property manager shared showed that there was much more going on that night. Jason described the party as disgusting and claimed that the entire evening was fueled by illegal substances, which he said were scattered throughout the whole house. He also said that more than 900 people showed up, and when Diddy himself arrived, he appeared wasted. Things only got more disturbing as the night went on. The property was allegedly left a complete mess after the party spiraled out of control. Jason said that there were broken bottles and used protection wrappers everywhere, as well as blood on the bedsheets and some razor blades. While some of the details of the bash might not be that shocking, blades and blood everywhere seemed particularly distressing. It's looking like Meek is never going to be able to dodge the allegations about what he's been up to with Diddy. But what do you guys think? Why did an ex-bodyguard allegedly decide to get so involved in this drama? Do you believe the audio recording is real? Let me know in the comments below.